This week we're going to be 300 miles north of the Arctic Circle at the High Arctic Lodge. Now that's a very special place for Marsha and I because we love to muskox hunt up there. We go with Fred and Dawn Hamilton, and the boys, they treat them just like family. They call them Uncle Fred and Annie Dawn. And we're going to go and see if we can catch some big lake trout and Arctic char. The char will be spawning, they'll be bright red. Hey, why don't you go with us and see just how good the fishing is at the High Arctic Lodge.
The Schearer family really enjoys flying first air, even if we do have to do our schoolwork. Upon arriving at Cambridge Bay Airport, we had extremely high winds, but we had a safe landing and a good flight.
How are you? Good.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you.
How are you, buddy?
Hey, Chad. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
We have been waiting.
Oh, good.
They're all excited.
Even though it's a small town, they have all the amenities, including an 18-hole golf course. We didn't have to tell the boys to load up. They love flying with Uncle Fred. It wasn't very long before we were flying over the lodge.
Of course, Wyatt was the first one off the plane, and he was headed straight to Annie Dawn for a big hug.
And Walker was right behind him.
Oh.
Hello. The highlight of my whole summer.
I'm so glad to be here.
I know.
How are you?
The
I'm
boys
good.
were...
I got tears in my eyes.
Wyatt was on the plane. I said, "Do you think Annie Dawn will be happy to see you?" "She'll probably pass out," he said.
It's Jorgen.
Jorgen?
Yeah.
David, this is Marsha.
Hi, Charlie. Good to see you.
Johnny, okay, good to see you. I met you already.
When arriving at your cabin, you feel right at home. The accommodations are very neat and extremely comfortable. As you can tell, we're a long way from home.
The Inuksuks are scattered all throughout the Arctic and play a significant role in the Inuit culture. After dropping us off, the plane made another trip to Cambridge Bay to pick up some more gear.
Welcome back to the High Arctic. After breakfast, we all get into our fishing gear and headed down to the plane.
Good deal.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, why don't you go with us and see if we can catch a big red char or a lake trout?
Or both. Or
Or
both.
both? Okay.
Let's go.
It wasn't a long flight, but the noise of the engine made Dad fall right to sleep.
He's a fighter.
Got one, Wyatt?
He's got it on. I think his tension needs to tighten up a little. Here, let me see.
Man, this is awesome.
He's heavy. You all right? Okay.
Tag team him a little bit. Up here in the Arctic catching. Oh, look at him. He just came out of the water. Going after big old char.
Let me get him in a little closer. Let me get him in a little closer.
Man, that's a big old char, Wyatt. That's the biggest fish you've ever caught, I think. Okay, Daddy's going to grab him for you. Let Daddy grab him.
Oh, Wyatt!
Look at that.
Woo!
Whoa.
Hold
Hey,
on.
hold on,
Let
Wyatt.
Daddy get him, Wyatt. Is that awesome?
That is a big old char, Wyatt.
Good job!
Check that out. That is awesome, buddy.
Okay.
High Arctic Lodge, catching big old char.
You getting him, Walker?
Oh, look at him, Walker. Keep going. You can do it.
Dad, please help me.
What do you want me to help you do?
Reel him in it. He won't come in.
Yeah, you got him. Here we go. Oh, that's a beautiful fish. Here, somebody hold on to it. Look at that. Okay. Turn him around. Come right here. Arctic Lodge, big old char. All right, Walker.
Good job.
That's one way to release him. He was ready to go. I got soaking wet, but that's okay.
Yeah, was that awesome?
Good job.
We are having so much fun. We've not even been on the water a half an hour or less. Both the boys have gotten a fish. I'm trying to take pictures. I turned my hat around and it went floating down. So now it's all wet, but are we having fun?
We're having a blast.
This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Wyatt's overfishing a little bit right there. This is wonderful. Is he going too fast?
Welcome back. The Schearer family's at the High Arctic Lodge doing some fishing.
Woo! Oh my goodness! Oh! He hit that like crazy! We walk over by Uncle Fred. There we go. Watch the line. That is awesome! My first cast! Got a beautiful Arctic char. What do you think, Wyatt? Come on! All right.
We want to keep good, constant pressure. He keeps coming, I get him coming, and then he goes for a run. Now he's coming back. Walker, just come right here and stand right still. Let's see if we can get him a little closer this time.
I'm going anyway. You want me to hold
Nope,
your pole?
nope, nope. Let Daddy. I just got to be able to control him.
You got him right by the... I'll go get him.
Yeah, check that out.
Oh, Chad, that is beautiful.
Arctic char in the Arctic Circle, High Arctic Lodge. This is why I came up here. I've been wanting to catch one of these red Arctic char. This is my 4th time up here. We've been muskox hunting different things over the years, but I came specifically for this. This is awesome. Well, Walker, that was exciting. My first big red char on a fly rod, and I loved it. You want to help me let him go? Okay, now just drop his tail in there. He's doing good because we just took a couple pictures and we kept holding him in the water. Look at that.
Bye-bye.
Oh, man.
There he goes. This is he's taking my line out. Hold on. No. Just leave him alone.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if we can get him in. We got to take a look at him.
Oh, it's a big red char. Oh, my. Honey, this thing is huge. No pressure.
I know.
Big one.
Oh, sure. Had to catch one bigger than mine.
Got a hold of him?
Good gracious.
Woo!
Wow. Look at that fish.
Woo! Like that? Woo! I got one, boys. Oh. Ah! He's jumping.
coming,
He's
hold on.
jumping. You
Yeah,
got
I just
one?
got to get him past that deeper part.
We got a double on. I'm under it.
Okay, we'll swap over. Here, keep reeling, Wyatt. This is called the Char Shuffle.
Ah. You got him, Wyatt? Wyatt,
Hold on,
you're
hold on,
gaining
you got
on him. Woo! You're gaining on him, Wyatt. I know, it's a nice one.
All right, Walker.
Chad, I got a glove, but it's not the...
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Give me a
Get
little
closer
line.
to Chad.
I tell you what,
Line or no?
7-year-old Wyatt just caught this. What a deal, and Marsha caught one.
Woo!
High Arctic Lodge. It's as good as it gets.
Awesome, isn't it, guys?
All right.
What do you think? Should we release them and do it again? All right, let's do it. Stay tuned for more action.
The next morning, while we were waiting for Mom and Dad, we loaded up the gear and took it down to the plane.
Uncle Fred gave Walker a chance to steer the plane for a few minutes, and let me tell you, he was enjoying every second of it.
That was so cool, flying that big plane.
Whew. Gotta watch these rocks, they're slippery. Okay, you got that? Well, the float planes dropped us off. We're getting in the boat. We're gonna take a short ride over to where the fish are at, then we're gonna hook into them. Sound like a plan?
Oh, yeah.
All right, keep that down right there. We'll be ready to go.
There you go, Walker. Fish on. Keep tension on him. Good job, Bubba. Whoa, don't go any farther up. Wow. Look at that, Walker. Good job. We picked some fish up here. Now we're gonna move into another area. That's a great thing about being up here is you can be mobile and try lots of spots, see if we can catch some bigger ones. Right. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna try some trolling for lake trout. We're all up and down in here and see if we can pick one up. Put a little more line out. Let me help you. There you go. A guy just told us that this spot right around this island here is really good to be ready. Right here at the High Arctic Lodge. This is just exciting. We're on Victoria Island, which is a huge island, over 80,000 square miles. It's a very big area. And what's really unique about it is this water up here only gets fished about 4 weeks a year. Can you imagine your favorite fishing spot only getting fished by a handful of people 4 weeks a year? What do you think, Wyatt? You getting any hits? Not yet? We will. Good job, Wyatt. What do you think of that?
It's awesome.
Catching lake trout in the Arctic Circle. Still got him? Oh yeah, oh, that's a nice one, Walker. Good job. Okay, Wyatt, I need you to scoot back. There you go. Nice fish. Good grief. This one's giving me a hard time to pick up. There we go.
First one we got in the boat.
That is awesome, Walker. Big O Arctic lake trout. This is exciting. Did you have fun with that? Should we let him go? All right. Look at that, he threw the hook out. That's one thing about using barbless hooks. You let that pressure off, they're gone. So let's put him back in. You ready?
Because if there was Bill, he was still floating around.
All too soon, the plane arrived to ferry us back into camp.
On the flight back, Uncle Fred let me have a chance on the controls.
That night, we all unfolded ourselves into bed for some much-needed rest. Bright and early the next morning, we reluctantly said our goodbyes, loaded up our stuff on the plane for a long journey back to Montana. Without a doubt, we will return to the High Arctic Lodge.
We always have a great time, and we can't wait to come again.
And remember, take time with your family to enjoy God's great outdoors.
See you next week.